So this is my kind of how I got my hair long slash hair growth, hair care video that I promised you guys before I cut my hair off. If you guys don't know, at the end of this year, 2011, I'm going to be donating 10 to 11 inches of hair to Locks of Love or the Pantene Pro V's Beautiful Lengths. I don't know which one I'm going to donate to yet, but I donate to Beautiful Lengths back in 2009. Not that it took 3 years to grow out to this length. There were obviously some trims during the way where I took off like 3-4 inches. Okay, so the first step of hair care is how you wash your hair. The way I wash my hair, I'm not saying this is the way to go. It depends on your hair texture type. If your hair is curly, my hair is naturally straight, as you can see. But I will only get my hair wet every 2 to 3 days. And the reason I say wet is because every single time I actually get my hair wet in the shower, I'm not necessarily washing it. When you wash your hair too often, it actually will dry your hair out. And another thing that can happen is that if you wash your hair too often, your hair will end up feeling so dry that your scalp will produce more oil, so your hair will get oily faster. And the reaction with most people is when their hair starts getting oily faster, they'll wash it more often. And it kind of does a domino effect, if you will, I guess, or like when you push a ball down the hill, it kind of builds up momentum and your hair will just get really oily. One of my hairdressers actually suggested to me to not wash it so often. And I noticed that when I wash it now every 2 to 3 days, it doesn't get oily super fast anymore. It just is at a good place right now. And not only that, when I'm actually getting my hair wet every 2 to 3 days, I'm not using shampoo every time. Every other time, yes, I'm using shampoo. But in the times in between, what I'm actually doing is I'm using warm water. This is another trick that I got from one of my hairstylists. You use warm water and you kind of just rub your hair and kind of get it clean. But with just the warm water, what happens is the warm water will get the oils from your roots and it will bring it down to the ends of your hair and it will moisturize your hair. If you shampoo, it will just dry it out. So after you do that, then if you still feel like you need conditioner, you can go ahead and condition. But warm water should be able to have your hair feeling fairly clean. You don't want to use any shampoos that make your hair feel dry afterwards. Everyone has a different shampoo that they use. Let me show you which one I'm using. I'm sorry, this looks kind of gross, but I just took it out of the shower and it's wet. I use Treseme's Gentle Cleansing for non-color treated hair. My hair is color treated, but I wanted something that's really gentle. It has vitamin C and E. It looks really gross because it's in the shower. It just says clean and natural on it. And that's just something I use every other time I wash my hair. This is the conditioner that I never live without. Okay, it's Pantene's Beautiful Lengths, Shine Enhancing, Resists Breakage for Longer Hair Conditioner. Sometimes when you switch around, conditioners might seem like they work really well at first, but this is the one I always go back to. Usually I'll try a new one and they won't work and I'll just condition with this. So I really suggest you guys try this if you guys are interested in having really, really moisturized hair. It works wonders. The next thing is, what do you do with your hair after you wash your hair? I do not blow dry my hair all the time. For the most part, my hair is air dried. I do work at the hospital a lot, so my hair just ends up being in a ponytail, so it's not really necessary for me to blow dry it in any way. I just stick it up in a ponytail and that's what I'm doing. I guess with working a lot, my hair just got really long without me noticing because it was always just in a ponytail. But my trick though when I do blow dry my hair is I don't blow dry it from wet to dry. What I do is I'll do my makeup and I'll blow dry it and actually have a clock in front of me when I'm blow drying it. And I'll blow dry my hair all around, all over the place for 30 seconds with hot air. And then after that I'll go with 30 seconds of cool air. And then I'll give my hair a break. I do this so that my hair doesn't get too hot all at one time. Because I noticed that when I would blow dry my hair, like if I was in a rush, and I blow dried my hair from start to finish, like wet to dry, my hair would be really, really dry. I noticed if I did it in increments, then it wasn't as dry. Plus you get a lot more cool air on it drying it than hot air. So the hair ended up being shinier. For the most part, I usually just blow it dry, like with just my fingers, and I just kind of go like this and stuff like that. But if I do use a comb, because if you want straighter hair, you probably want to invest time in learning how to blow out your hair. That's using some type of comb. And I've had one of my hairdressers throughout my history, teach me how to do it, and at home it was really hard. It's a big arm workout because you're holding up the hair dryer the whole time. but it will give you that shiny hair that you want without using tons of heat on your hair, without using a straightener, which is really bad for your hair. I don't use a straightener very often, trust me. Maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But when my hair was short, I used a small comb like this, and I just put the blow dryer against it, and I would just do that, basically. But now that my hair is longer, I use this one. You see how it has ends here on the bristles? Your hair doesn't get caught in it though, it doesn't hurt your scalp. I read somewhere that suggested you use one that is not like this, that just has like the blunt end. And I noticed that was just really making my hair look thinner. And so I prefer this one, maybe because my hair is thicker. But this is what I use. I always use this. I don't like feeling like I'm putting split ends into my hair, which was what the other brush made me feel like. Another thing is that every single time I put heat on my hair, I always put a heat protectant, even if it's blow drying for like 30 seconds of hot air. I always put heat protectant, and the one I've been using for the past 6 years is Tresemé's Heat Tamer Spray. I also noticed if I spray this on and I don't blow dry my hair will actually dry softer. Like sometimes I'll spray it on, but then I ended up not having time to blow out my hair. My hair will actually dry a lot softer than it would if it just air dried. So this actually goes on my hair every single time after it's wet. Another thing to keep in mind is timing. If you know there's a certain day you want to curl your hair, then I would say wash your hair the day before, wear it straight, let the oils kind of work into your hair so that your hair is nice and shiny for when you actually want to curl it. I wouldn't do blow dry, curling, hairspray all in the same day. That's going to be a lot for your hair in one day. And for me, I'm pretty lucky because if I'm wearing my hair straight, I can actually just let it air dry, and after the oils work on it, the next day it will look pretty much like this. It won't be as straight depending on if I sleep on it, if I put it on a ponytail, but it will be pretty much this shiny because the oils have worked into it. I kind of run my hand through my hair throughout the day, and that kind of works the oils down to the roots or the ends of my hair. But if I'm blow drying my hair that day and I want it to look this shiny, what I do is I use an Anti-Friz Serum, and the one I've been using, Garnier Fructise's Anti-Friz Serum, Sleek and Shine. So I think basically that was all my hair care stuff in a nutshell. I hope I wasn't talking too fast. The only thing I would probably add is that every hair styling product that I use is ceramic. If it's a curling iron, it's ceramic. If it's a straightening iron, it's ceramic. And that's so that it doesn't burn your hair as much. But other than that, I hope this video helped you guys out there. If you guys were kind of wondering how to achieve more healthy hair, you just kind of have to be gentle on your hair and really take time and care for it. But like I said before, I used to dye my hair a lot in high school, so my hair was extremely unhealthy. And so after I cut it off, I made sure to take really good care of my hair, and it definitely paid off. And all I've been doing is basically everything I said in this video. So I really hope that helped you guys out. I'll try to do a few more hair videos before I cut it off, which is at the end of this year. But other than that, I really hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please like the video and don't forget to subscribe. Bye. One more thing I forgot to add. The only thing I probably don't do to my hair that is what you should be doing to your hair if you want healthy hair is I don't trim it very often. A lot of people will suggest online that you should trim it every 3 to 4 months. I think I usually trim my hair about every 6 months, sometimes even longer than that, but usually around 6 months, and it's probably one of those beauty rules that people preach but never actually practice. And I'm not saying follow in my footsteps because I have layers, so it kind of, if you have layers, it extends the time that you can have your haircuts in between. If you have like a straight across haircut, then you're going to have to get trimmed more often because your hair is going to grow unevenly. But with layers, you can't really tell. So I don't need to get my hair relayered or cut very often. So I guess that's also my reason. Now I am done. Okay, don't forget to subscribe.